Hey, so I know our meeting got cut short last night because Malfoy woke up, obviously. But anyway, I had Owl Post come in today, which is great, marvelous, because I think if you remember, last night we talked about the fact that you need to get her spider eyes and we needed a thestral hair. And we don't need those ingredients until the end of the week, because we will start brewing then, so that's good. I, however, have a few other things that I gathered. I got some stuff for the invisibility potion, which I will show you in a minute, but did you manage to throw up some silencing words already, or do I have to do it again? You did it? Okay, cool. Because I did bring my wand, just in case. Yeah, you know, I've been trying to practice wandless magic for a while now, but I can only get like the easy spells done, such as Accio and Alohomora. Sometimes, if I try really hard, I could do a wordless stupefy, but not necessarily wandless yet, but we'll get there, it's fine. Before we get back into our little, secret Slytherin meetings, because there's a lot I have to tell you. Either way, first things first, I made you a chart. I wrote down the wand movements for some of the spells that we practice, because remember that we thought Harry and his friends were acting up. Well, it turns out they are starting their own little defense against the dark arts group to practice, because Professor Umbridge has been of absolutely no help this entire school year. So awful. But Hermione eventually cracked when I offered her some books from the Laveau family library, and you know how she is with books and knowledge, so we made a trade. Either way, she gave me a galleon too. Well, I stole one from Weasley, but no, not Fred and George. Ron Weasley, the only Weasley that kind of sucks with Percy, but that's the point. Anyway, she gave me some galleons, and they used this to assign each other the date and time of when they'll be meeting in the room of requirement. So I managed to snatch myself some up. We're not entirely sure how everyone will react, but they said that anyone who wants to join is welcome. And so far, I'm kind of curious to see what Potter will be teaching, because Professor Umbridge, her lessons are deplorable. I really highly doubt we'll be passing Defense Against the Dark Arts this year if this thing keeps going as it is. And I know she's kind of our allegiance, because she used to be a Slytherin and she herself is here trying to make things better. But I highly disagree, and besides, the House of Laveau, just like your house and the House of Daphne and Theo, are neutral. So I think they'll accept us. I mean, they'll highly be suspicious of us, but Hermione told me that she has this list where you have to write your name down, but she jinxed it, so if anyone snitches, they'll be jinxed. It's awful. Either way, this one's yours, so I put it there for you, because I thought it would be fun if we go together. And these are wand movements. Spells such as this one. This is for Accio. The movements, all you have to do is Accio, and then you can just say Accio. Yeah, no, George, God, don't mind the sound. I'm pretty sure that Weasley Terror twins, George and Fred, or how they sometimes like to say, Forge and Gred, are practicing some of their products for their joke shop. I mean, ever since they miraculously got a donation, they've been gaining more products and such. So, don't mind the sound. I mean, if we really can't fall asleep later on at night, we can always just curse them in the morning. They're fine with it. Anyway, for Accio, you would just do Accio. And we have Episki, or Episki, however you want to pronounce it. I personally don't really think it matters. Magic is 90% intent, so I think you'll be fine. But anyway, yeah, you can go ahead and practice this. There's also some things on here like Scourgify, Revelio, Reparo, Lumos, and Expecto Patronum. I really don't think neither of us will be able to do the Patronus charm, but I hope Harry might, try and teach it in the club. I'm not really sure what we're called, but either way, there you go. Now, on to where we left off yesterday. I managed to get some Oblivion beans crushed from the woods of Styx. I got them as a gift from the Contessa, Blaze's mom, because I asked her to send me some. No, I asked Blaze to ask her for me. You know what I mean? Because, well, even though the house of Laveau is an esteemed and most ancient and noble house, I am not the heir my brother is. So, this was an easier way of going about it, but it has her seal over here. It's a butterfly with skulls in them. Very pretty. Anyway, we'll open this in a second because I asked Blaze to require some ancient texts and runes for us. But anyway, the Oblivion beans are over here, and they'll help us go underneath the radar for our invisibility potion. So I'll leave this with you because you have all the ingredients for that. I, like we promised, gathered some ingredients for a kind of modified version of dreamless sleep because Draco keeps waking up the whole entire night and sometimes even grabbing Goyle. And we really can't be doing these meetings over here, but there isn't always an abandoned classroom. And, some of the 7th years have been, especially with Umbridge's presence, begun to stroll around the corridors more and kind of acting like her lap dogs. So I have here some Jeju beans. Yes, I ordered these by Outpost a while ago, but I mean, if you use too many of them, and this is definitely too many, but you can never have enough just in case. But if you use too many, you end up in a magically induced coma, and we can't really have that because I ordered these from Japan. I asked my friend from Mahotokoro to send these over, and they're still also looking for that ancient book that will help us unravel some of the weird runes and texts we have been able to decipher from, well, your uncle, the Death Eater. So, yeah, anyway, we have some of these beans, and if we use a couple of these, we can make a more advanced version of dreamless sleep. But in this one, I also had to get this. It's vanilla. I know, a bit of an odd choice, you would say, but it will help make it so that you can still dream in the potion, because as we know, Draco keeps blabbering on every single time about his stupid fucking dreams and how he's now Minister of Magic and how the House of Malfoy has prospered compared to the House of Weasley or the House of Appleton or Avery or not. Although, yes, I know the House of Malfoy is one of the, most esteemed and old and ancient houses there is, but Draco lacks the decorum of an actual pureblood child. So, but anyway, I got these ingredients here so we can, Well, I in this case, because you will mainly be doing the invisibility potion, and I will be doing the sleep one, but that's okay. You know, it's cold, that's why I'm wearing it. It's fine. Anyway, the letter of Contessa, let's open it. So, there are we One, two, three. She has sent us 3 ancient scriptures to help us perhaps decipher the things that we found in the correspondences. And I know that Barty Crouch Jr. was our teacher last year, but he did give me something interesting. And don't be mad. Don't be mad. Shh, don't be mad. But I have been in correspondence with him. No, I know. Well, it's not like I want to be a Death Eater. You know, the House of Laveau has remained neutral for decades, centuries even, so that will not be changing, even not in this war. But Crouch, after we exchanged some information, I would say, gave me 2 sigils we could be using for a ritual. This is the Serpent's Key, and if you do this rune sigil on a place, it is so heavily warded that not even Albus Dumbledore would be able to easily get or steal what it is he's trying to steal, and especially this year being a bit harder on all of us, I thought it would be good for us, especially with the research and extracurricular activities we've been doing. And he gave me this one. It's from ancient Egypt. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but we'll be using it well. So anyway, we have to hurry up. So I'll decipher these, and you have the other potion ingredients. Make sure to practice your wand movements, because the first meeting with, I'm not even sure what they call themselves, yes, Potter's Clique, whatever, will be tomorrow night at the Room of Requirement, so we have to be there on time. Also, I managed to sneak out the key to Snape's potions cabinet. It's actually really heavily guarded, but if you just have the key, none of the wards or alarms go off, which I think is quite funny because Snape usually tends to be paranoid. But either way, I have this, so you can go ahead and finish up the potions for the invisibility one. So I think we have everything, and luckily for us, Malfoy hasn't woken up yet, so I'll get started on this tomorrow, and you do your stuff, and then I will see you tomorrow at the Room of Requirement when the coins go off. Alright, sleep well, and I'll see you tomorrow.